Say hi to the people. Say hi. Okay, so because I have the memory of like an 80-year-old woman, I have all his updates on my phone, so that's what I'll be looking at. 4 months has been fun, right, Cammy? As you can see, he's a lot more interactive and talkative. Let's start with sleep. He's been sleeping through the night pretty much since he is about 1 or 2 months. He pretty much naps after each bottle, and I'd say it lasts between like an hour, 2 hours. So like, it's not really enough time to get a lot done, but I can at least sit and rest or do some homework really quickly or something. Food. He's still having skin problems. You can probably see his cheek. He still has his little skin rashes and stuff. So we attributed it to his milk, and so we switched back to soy formula because that's really the only formula that he didn't have many skin problems when he was on it. So we're like, let's go back to that and see how it goes. I know it looks kind of bad now, but it looked way worse 2 weeks ago. So I'm thinking that the soy is helping with it. I'm not really sure, but with time we'll see, right, Cam? Right. What else? We started adding rice cereal to his bottles because regular milk just didn't seem to be lasting that long anymore. So he would be hungry really often, and so to make the milk heavier, I started adding rice cereal, and I was doing every other bottle. But then he started getting huge and chunky, so I stopped doing that, and I started only putting it in his nighttime bottles. So that would be like 2 or 3 times a day. Right, Kim? Clothing. He is now in a size 3 months. You should see how many clothes and hats and all types of stuff I have to give away already. It's crazy. Like, you haven't even been here that long. You have so many clothes to give away already. Right, Kim? Yes. He's in a size 3 diaper. Social skills. This child is very, very vocal. You've seen him talking here and there in this video, but when you lay him down, he's staring at like the ceiling fan or something. He screams from the top of his lungs. And it's funny because he has a lot of drool now. So I guess the drool accumulates in his throat. So when he's screaming, it sounds like he's gargling. It's so funny. I'm going to have to try to find a video to include into this video. Also will stare at you from across the room, and when you look at him, he starts smiling. It's so funny. I swear he has a little sense of humor already, and I'm like, he can't even talk yet, so I know when he can't actually talk, he's going to be hilarious. Physical skills. So he is now identifying things that he wants to touch and then going out to actually reach out and grab it. He's holding things in between his hands and picking them up. And of course, putting everything in his mouth at this point. Everything. When we're eating now, he stares down our food and drinks. I even had wine one day at Olive Garden, and he was staring at it and licking his lips, and all this drool was coming out, salivating like he knew exactly what it was and that he wanted some. He knew he wanted some. I'm like, how do you know that this is for you to eat? All you've had is milk all your life, right? So definitely time to start thinking about food, now that he knows what it is, and that he's not having some when we are. I always feel bad. I try to make him turn the other way, but he's so nosy now that he turns his cheek real quick. Favorite toys. So we have this play mat thing. One of those things that lays flat on a surface, like the floor or the bed. And it has those arch things coming over it, and it has toys hanging down. He loves that. He loves to, like, excuse me. He loves to look at the mirror on it. He loves to try to grab the things that are hanging down. He'll sit and talk to those things for like hour. I'd say an hour. He'll just sit there and scream and talk. What else? He has one of those crinkly toy books. So it makes a lot of noise. He likes that. Has a mirror on it and bright colors. He loves to play with and chew on that thing. So in my previous video, we talked about him possibly having eczema, and I really had self-diagnosed him because my sister had it growing up and it looked similar. But we actually did go to the doctor this month, and he said that Cameron does have eczema. It's on his cheek, as you can see, on his neck, on his arms, and his legs. I feel so bad because now that he's able to move his hands where he wants to move them, he scratches a lot more. So, we've been using a few different things for it. First of all, they prescribed a hydrocortisone cream. So we got that from CVS, and that seemed to help a little bit. There's something called Cerave Ointment that we've been using, and it's kind of like the consistency of Vaseline. And so, what? Where you going? And so after a bath, I'll lather him up in that, and it kind of soaks into his skin and moisturizes it and makes it more soft. What else do we use? We changed the soap from Aveeno to Cetaphil, and we started oatmeal baths, which is really good for the skin, and it helps to soothe the itchiness that he's experiencing. The doctor also, he was looking at his scalp, and he said that he still has a lot of the cradle cap. And so anyways, this shampoo is a lifesaver. I don't know if you can see it. It's so good. It's not for children, so I was kind of skeptical, but my Cameron's doctor recommended it, so I went and got it, and I'm like, let me try it. So I tried it, and after 2 shampoos, all of his cradle cap was gone. Like, gone. So, I don't know what it is about this, but once you put it in their hair, it lifts all the dead and dry skin. And all you have to do is kind of like comb it out. So, that was a lifesaver. This is the CeraVe cream I was talking about. It looks kind of like Vaseline. So basically what I do for his skin at night is that I give him an oatmeal bath, and then immediately after I will lather him up in this, like almost too much of this, and then I put him in a onesie so that none of this stuff gets rubbed off. It all just kind of, his skin absorbs it, and that keeps his skin moisturized with the dry patches that the eczema causes. And in the morning, it's like a brand new baby. One last thing that we've been using that's been kind of helpful is, this is called Calendula oil. We got this from Amazon. Someone had recommended this to me. It's really, really good for any type of skin rashes or anything. And it's all natural. So the ingredients are calendula blossoms and vitamin E. And then it has some beeswax just for the texture. So it's small, kind of expensive for the size, but it works really, really well, and it works quickly. So that pretty much concludes month 4. It's been very eventful. He is hilarious, and I love watching him do new things every week. One thing I didn't mention was that he got christened this month, and it was so nice, so special. I'll share some pictures of that. It was very nice. We try to bring kids in to be christened before they're old enough to have that attachment kind of thing going on where they don't want to be in anyone's arms but their parents. So got him in at 4 months and everything's done. He's been christened to the Lord. So amen to that. Alright, well, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching his 4-month update. This video is late, and so month 5 will probably be a little bit late. I'm going to try to do it maybe a week or 2. So look out for that, and we will see you guys later.